Conquerors, warriors, welcome into another edition of the Front Seven Rush Show. I'm Vince Ingram. Got my main man, my superstar producer, big time Bijan Kelly.
What's up?
Hey,
Hey, I left you hanging
man,
there for a second. You were like, huh?
I was wondering what was up. You had me on the edge of my seat, man. I'm like,
Man,
okay,
cliffhanger.
what's really going on?
What's really going on?
What's
Hey,
up,
hey,
bro?
hey. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm doing real good. Yeah, can't complain. Weather
Yeah.
hadn't been too bad. Um, Starting to try to cool off a little bit, so I'm excited about that. But
All right.
not too bad, man. Not too
Yeah.
bad.
I mean, I was thinking about this weather, man. I was thinking about you and the weather. It's like, man, this. I know you got to be loving it. What you got? The windows rolled down or what? I mean, it's way better.
Yeah, I mean it's cool, but it yeah, it's still a little warm out there though, you
Oh,
know.
okay. Okay.
But I'm cool with it. I'm not complaining because it could be worse. Not complaining
Oh,
at
for
all.
sure.
Bodine, what's going on, man? Hey, the lovely, how you doing?
The
Uh,
lovely Bodine.
the lovely said we can't see y'all on YouTube.
We can't see y'all on YouTube,
YouTube. Yeah.
but she's on YouTube.
Hmm.
Let's see.
I don't know about that. Um.
I'm checking it out. But
Okay.
yeah, man. I'm
Okay. So
guess what
Bodine
I did
said he
this
see
weekend?
him and he on YouTube. So maybe it's on the lovely's end.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
let's
see us too.
yeah. So let's get that straightened
Uh,
out.
no, uh, guess what I did this weekend?
What's that? Got drunk?
Man, well, tipsy, strongly
Okay.
tipsy.
Okay.
You know? So I went out to this bar. I don't go out. I went
Okay.
out first time in a long time. You know,
Hmm.
trying to be social, I guess, trying to even maybe even, see if I get into some dating. I don't know, maybe. Uh,
Right.
so I go out with my friend Dante. He's kind of already got, he's social, so there's already girls there,
Yeah.
that know him. So it's cool. I mean, there's no even, so we're having fun, talking, blah blah blah,
Hmm.
and there's this one girl. I guess I got her Instagram. I guess that's what we do today. I think I should have got her phone number instead, but I guess I got her Instagram, right? Um,
Right.
she left before. Hold on. The lovely, try refreshing the page.
Yeah, because Bodine said he sees us and he's on YouTube.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
hmm. Yeah. So what I will say though. Oh no, we're good. We're good. People are coming in from Facebook. For a second, it looked like there's no one on Facebook. All right. Anyways, back to the story.
Hmm.
So there's this girl, right? I mean, she's cute, right? I mean, hey,
Yeah.
I get her Instagram. I get her
Hmm.
Instagram. I guess that's what we do today. I don't know. I think I should have got her number, but I went off of the advice of Dante. So I mean, hey, that's what he does. I was like, let me try it. And
Now,
so
how old is Dante? I'm just so I can get a clear understanding of the story.
he literally just turned 28 today.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
28, and and he gets Instagrams. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, that's what he told me to get. Hopefully, he doesn't not get Instagram, and
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure that's pretty sure. But anyway, so I thought it was sound advice coming from him. He dates, he goes out, blah blah blah. Now that was fine. That was fine. What
Mm-hmm.
wasn't fine was I was out on my motorcycle, right? And
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like, I already had my limit set where I'm like, yeah, I think I'm just stop here. And apparently, when you're out, I had like two extra shots, and I was like, ugh.
Oh, so
Ugh.
you was on your bike after the spot you were at.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the story.
Yeah.
So, two extra shots. I mean, I'm not drunk. I'm serious. I'm not drunk. Like, I can ride, but I wasn't comfortable at all. I was not
Hmm.
comfortable. I was like, nah, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to ride all the way home like this. So I called Dante. He had some other girl drive him home. Um, it was his birthday night, and so I call him. He doesn't answer. I'm like, man, and then the girl that I got her Instagram, I message her on Instagram, and this is
Hmm.
what I say. And this is what I say. Now I blame this on being tipsy because I don't know why I would think it was a good idea to message a girl I do not know and send her this. I said, and I quote, small emergency, too tipsy, laying in parking lot, not worried, but seeking shelter. To some girl I don't even know.
Right. Now,
And
was you
of
was
course,
you indeed laying in the parking lot?
I was indeed laying in a parking lot.
You had dropped the bike, or you just
No,
lay down?
no. Yeah, I had laid down because I was like, man, I'm not getting on the bike anytime soon, and no one's
Where you lay
answering.
down at?
So there was like this. It wasn't like don't imagine like a Walmart parking lot. Imagine like where like a mom and pop shop might be or something, and like
Mhm.
in a closed off maybe like a nice neighborhood or something where the parking lot there's these little crooks and crannies where if you were just chilling there in your car or something, you're pretty much hidden to yourself. It's no one, you can't really see you, not really. So I found a little corner and I just laid down next to my bike, hoping, hey, maybe someone will answer. No one answered. Of course, I don't even think she got the notification at that time. She's probably already asleep. Even if she did read it, why would she answer it for some dude she don't know?
Right.
And so I wake up, like 2 hours later. It's like a nap. I basically took a nap. I wake up like 2 hours later, and I'm like, all right, yeah, I feel more comfortable. I'm gonna go home, and yeah,
Bodine, you
later that
listen to
day,
this shit, man.
later
This shit is ridiculous, man.
later that day, Sunday, later that Sunday, uh, I saw that she read it, and I was like, I should have unsent it because you can unsend things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't unsend it. So then I sent her another message, and I said, "Oh shit, unsend, trying to be funny." And then I was like, "I'm good. Ignore everything." She didn't respond to that. I wouldn't have either. But I just, figured,
Yeah.
hey, I'd say something because the last thing I said was I'm laying in a parking lot. So yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, there's so much stuff wrong with that story, man.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Oh
there's a
man.
lot wrong with that story, man. I mean, yeah. First of all, you don't need to be drinking you getting on that bike, man. You don't need to be drinking you getting behind the wheel, but definitely on that bike.
No, for
Definitely on that
sure.
bike, man. So let's not do that ever again. Uh, if you're gonna drink, you need to. I would say you need to definitely be in your vehicle. You still got a truck, right?
Yeah, I got a truck.
Okay, definitely either be in your truck or Uber. You know what I'm saying? You never want to get on that bike after
I don't
drinking.
I don't think there's a difference in being tipsy in my truck than being tipsy on
Well, I mean,
board.
like I said, I mean, I would rather you be in that truck than be on that bike.
Mm.
I mean, neither one is really cool.
Yeah.
But like I said, and then yeah, going line in a parking lot that you feel like is a good neighborhood. I mean, you really got lucky you didn't get robbed. You know what I'm saying? Just somebody who came along was being stupid. So you dodged a bullet on that one. Thirdly, you cats, man, got to do better with this than this Instagram shit, man. I know this is y'all era,
What, straight to
man.
the number?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, dude, and um, the ladies that y'all age, they receptive to that? Just
I guess
exchange
so.
Instagram.
Oh yeah,
That's I think that's the worst thing in the world, man. For the world, for society, is to communicate. And
man.
I know some other young
Social
people,
media
man.
is how people talk.
Bro, y'all
Now,
can't
now
even
I'm
hold a conversation no
I'm not
more, man.
saying I disagree because I would have went for the direct number, but I went, I was like, let me try the advice route, because apparently that's what a lot of us do right now. We do
That's what a lot of
Snapchat,
you right.
Instagram, uh, you know, that's kind of what we pass because it's like sometimes it's feels less personal.
Hmm. Yeah. So, and then as far as the little girl is as far as
That's
her,
dead.
man, and sending her a message, yeah, that's a wrap.
That's dead,
That's a dead soldier. Um,
man.
yeah, she was probably like, man, this dude lame as hell, sending me
Who is
this.
this
You know
guy?
what I mean? Yeah, yeah. So you lost her, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Uh, so yeah, when you can see people who read your messages, when you
You
can
can
tell
see
somebody,
you
really?
can see when they read it, and you can also see like if they sent you something and they like unsent it, you can see that too. But I would have much rather have unsent something, because
Hmm.
then you just don't know what it is, and you're like, oh, he unsent something.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. Yeah, man, you got to be safe. I tell you all the time when you tell me you hanging out this weekend, man, be safe, man. That was so unsafe, man, that it was damn near reckless. You know what I mean? All
yeah,
that whole story that was reckless, man.
a
So
little reckless,
yeah,
a
you
little
here
bit.
to talk about it, kind of giggle about it. We shouldn't have this type of conversation no more. You know what I mean? Because that's just reckless, man. That's reckless.
Hey, kind of
Yeah.
kind of like jackass in a way.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Jackass is a good
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good word. Bodine said, BJ, come on, man. Bodine said, BJ, people robbing every day, no matter what neighborhood. The lover said, BJ, first impressions are last impressions. Bodine said, they do that. So they don't have to get that personal number out.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, but good point that my nephew made. He was like, but if you are trying to see if she's really into you, depending on who it was, because I didn't even really know her. I was just, you know, trying to do. But
Mhm.
on a tip where it's like, let me really try and see if she is really messing with me, then the phone number that may reveal it. That may reveal it. Be like, I won't give you my number, but I'll give you my Instagram. It's like, oh, I see.
Oh, okay. So that's kind of a gauge, like if she's really into you.
That's how my nephew explained it. I was like, okay, okay, okay.
Okay, well, I mean, he's probably up on it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? None of it makes sense to me. That whole let me give me your Instagram. Get the hell out of here, man. You know what I mean? Man, give me your number, man. I need to holler at you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Hey
yeah.
man, you could be so fly to death punching in keys. You can be the flyest cat in the world. You can be the coolest lady in the world punching in keys. But when you open your mouth, that tells a story. That tells a story.
That's true.
That's my only thing about that whole new way of getting down with it. I mean, you could be super fly. You got a lot of lame ass poets. People that can do poetry just lame as hell. You know what I mean?
But on Instagram and Snapchat, I mean, they'll send videos, they'll send voice messages and stuff. So you could still see how someone talks.
Oh my
But
goodness,
I will say though, like, it's interesting because when I think about it, I don't really see a difference. I mean, I see with like social media, I guess if you really wanted to, you could delete that account, and it's easier to do that than change your phone number. But that's like an extreme, right?
yeah.
So
I just can't say, man. Hey, La Mama, it ain't working out. So yeah, I'm not.
yeah,
You don't have to call me no more.
yeah.
Or hey, dude. I mean, it was cool, but I think you lame as hell. You lay down next to bikes in parking lot. So lose my number. You know what I mean?
Oh man. I mean, hey, I played that one. I played. Look, I'm really good in the moment figuring it out, because I was like, dang, I done took about one and a half, too many shots. I'm like, I'm a little uncomfortable. So I really put all the rest of my brain cells that I had, I really put it into play. And I,
Mhm.
I, I, I camped out. I found a
I mean,
nice.
that part, you felt like you was too. I gotta commend you for that, but laying in the parking lot is a bit dangerous. But I guess, I mean, cause if the cops rolled up on you, they could have, hey, we need you to blow. And although you just laying there, you know what I'm saying? They could cite you for that.
I will say this: I was very familiar with the area because I grew up over there, and so where I laid down was strategic in itself. But I mean, yeah, for
Right,
sure, you know.
right. Lewis, what's up, man? Good to see you. Boxer, how you doing, baby? Jimbo, what's up, Jimbo? So, yeah, man, it's yeah, that was a pretty decent story, man. That was a pretty decent story.
The lovely, she better not have called me a nothing ass ninja. She wasn't black. She better kept better have kept that one in.
What color was it? Hispanic?
Yeah, I'd say Hispanic.
Oh, okay.
She what flag is that? There's a flag on her.
Oh, color.
What's the green, white, and red flag? That's there's a lot of green, white, and red flags. Shit, that could be Spain. Shit, that could be Mexico. Um, no, that's not Spain. Spain is red and yellow. Oh, it's the Mexican flag. Okay, Mexican. Oh, did you freeze? You look frozen. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, dipped out for a minute. Bodine said, BJ, being a drunk is not player.
I wasn't drunk.
How can you protect yourself or the lady you trying to holler at? He wasn't drunk.
Definitely far from
He
drunk.
said he was tipsy. But
Far from drunk. Far from. If I was drunk, I wouldn't have been able to balance the bike. If I
hmm
was drunk, I wouldn't have been able to do anything I was doing. Messaging people, trying to find a place. Like I wasn't drunk. I was just uncomfortably. I was uncomfortable where I was
yeah,
at. I was like,
yeah.
I don't really want to ride another 15 minutes. So
Right.
I was.
So you up on the interstate now? On the freeway?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I was on the highway, and I was like, I'm not really comfortable.
Yeah.
Cause you can tell when your perception is like a little slower, or
hmm
you may be noticing things a little slower, and I was like, nah, and I wasn't
Yeah.
comfortable with that. So especially on the bike, because on the bike, like I'm always like really nimble, like my head is on a swivel, and
Yeah.
so I was like, I'm not feeling the same.
Yeah.
So I just took a little nap where I felt was the safest spot. But hey, I mean, you never know. Someone could have came through, right? And
Let's
then
just
I
say,
guess I would have
man.
had to play my whole, when somebody's trying to attack you, get naked, and then they stop attacking you. I would have had to play
Man,
that
let's
card.
move on, man. Not to get naked story again. Let's move on, man. Let's talk a little bit about D Wade's son, daughter, man. Um,
Son, daughter.
yeah, so he's in the news. I'm just gonna refer to him as a guy, man, because that's how he was born. So no disrespect, but that's how I'm gonna refer to him. But he's in the news again, doing pictures and stuff like that. And and I mean, and so what I want to know from everybody is, okay, D Wade and his lady feel like they're doing a good thing by allowing his son to be his daughter or whatever. But
Yeah.
man, he's got to really be facing some ridicule, don't you think, man?
Oh,
I
for
mean,
sure. Coming from his era.
coming from his era, man, they got to be really letting him have it, man. So you got to really ask yourself, is that worth it? Being that young, I don't think he can handle that young. And they can't shield him from that. You know what I'm saying?
How old is Young? I mean, I thought he's like 18 or something.
I thought he was like 14 or 15, maybe
Uh,
16.
let's see.
Even 18, that's too young, man. You can't, I mean, especially this era, man. They can't hold water, man. I mean, they crumble. Um, when
15.
they get 15, they crumble when they get a tour in their shirt, man. You know what I'm saying? They be ready to kill them, do something crazy. So I don't know,
15
man.
is an unstable age for
Yeah.
sure. Um,
So
I
they
mean, I will give credit. I will give credit though to his parents, and I'm sure she, Zaya. I don't. I think that's how you pronounce their name, Zaya. I'm sure they're very smart and intelligent because, and maybe even more mature for their age because of their parents. But 15 is still, a, what you're saying. It is still.
but they can't. But my point is, they may be smart and all that stuff you talking about, but they can't protect him, man, from
Oh yeah.
the world and everything that comes with it. And man, I'm pretty sure they are letting him have it right now, man. You know
Oh,
what I'm
he's
saying?
probably on social. Well, Dwayne, right? Not the,
Yeah, I'm
trans
talking about the
son.
son.
Oh, oh.
Social media is probably letting him have it. You don't think?
Nah, because of his age, I think the people on on her accounts are like, you know, a part of that culture, a part of that new era. I don't think there's a bunch of 35 plus year olds
I'm talking
following.
about kids his age, man.
No, no,
You don't think?
no. It's
Y'all
because
back me up on this,
it's
man. I
an
don't think BJ
it's
will
an
know on this
era.
one.
It's an era shift. Nah, it's an era shift. And
So
then
they,
and then the
what you saying is that his era probably cool with it.
his era and his circle, his
I,
his his section of the world, because he's not growing up in Milwaukee, Wisconsin hood. You know what I mean? Like, so first off is his era, and then also his area, his era and his area. I'm sure he's not
and
getting
you
too
don't think
much.
they ever go outside of that?
I mean, yeah, I'm sure that they experienced a little, but I don't think this is back in the '70s where like little black girls getting eggs thrown at her at school. Like, no, I think it's a lot more support that he's probably seeing than now. The
I hope
dad,
so.
the dad probably is seeing all of it because he's got a mixture of all the eras, mostly the older era. I'm sure
Mhm.
he is
Well, he
weathering
probably can deal with it, but
right.
I'm sympathetic with the son, man. I just felt like because I know kids can be cruel, but you saying so BJ is saying that kids his era probably not even bothered by it, and hopefully not.
I don't
Hopefully
think
not. Um, yeah, the letter said D Wade, Gabrielle Union are discussing. Yeah, Big said he's 14. That's too young, man. The letter said no, he's 15. Uh,
Oh, they said he came out at 13.
came out at 13. Um, yeah, the letter said right, Vince. By them turning off
Ooh,
the
that's crazy.
comments on his phone, uh, they don't stop him from being ridiculed. And I don't know, man. I'm hoping BJ is right and none of that gets to him, but I don't see how it can't. I don't see how it can't. Um, yeah, I just don't see how he don't hear it, and he got to have a strong back man to deal with it. Because you got some, we not gonna say nothing bad about it, but you just think about the percentage of people in the world that do talk about the situation and be real vulgar about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure there's all types of I'm sure there's all types of that.
Yeah, it's gotta
I'm
be.
sure. But I don't I think I think for one the parents are probably doing really well with the lovely said, maybe turning off comments and things like that. But then
Mm-hmm.
also in that kid's immediate circle, that hate is probably minimal, and if anything it's more curiosity and questions in that age and that in that area. But like, sure, once you hit the internet and you get a taste of your dad's following
Mm-hmm.
and his, you know, uh, just all the people, yeah, his following. I mean, it's just, yeah. Then you're in shark infested waters at that point, you know.
Yeah,
So I think I'm sure they shield. I'm sure they. That's just what I think. I
they
don't.
got
I
to,
don't
right, BJ? They got to, man. Cause if he heard some of this stuff that I'm sure just the people from the hood in Houston or the hood in
maybe, yeah,
Los Angeles, or you know what I'm saying, or the upper class area, the suburb, the suburbs, and the every. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that's you know voicing their opinion on this man, and I just don't think that he's strong enough to deal with that. So Bodine said kids are doing more free events. I know a guy who has a son that is the same age, and he is running for positions in school. On the poster, he looks like a girl. Yeah, man.
and I bet in
Uh,
school he has little to no problems. I'm sure
right.
there are problems, but
Hmm.
I mean, this era is way more open to it.
Yeah. Vashri said BJ is saying this era, it is more common. Yeah, they have commercials with men, women kissing, even in the kids' movies. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah. Go ahead, bud.
Now I was saying, yeah, agreeing with Varsity, like on Hulu, HBO Max, Netflix, all these places, like most of the main characters are now gay or trans or or if they're not a main character, there is a character.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new there's a new is it Batgirl? I think Batwoman. I don't know, but she's like a lesbian. I believe a lesbian superhero, and that's
Yeah.
on HBO Max. Black too, black lesbian Batgirl, I believe. Let me double check, but
D Max says She Hulk.
She-Hulk isn't. I don't think She-Hulk is LGBT. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Batwoman is yeah, the new Batwoman is an all-out lesbian. Yeah, yeah.
Damn, that's
Black
cool.
lesbian superhero Batwoman. That's what it is. Oh, hey, have you seen Dwayne Wade's kid?
Yeah, I seen a picture of him not too long ago. What you got? And
This
then
is
look,
what I got.
no, yeah, the picture I seen had long hair down his back like a girl.
Oh, it looks tied up. Yeah. Um, he looks feminine. I think probably starting off this young, I do think it looks like he might be trying to go like the whole way, the whole transition, not like partially.
Oh my God, man. The lover say, right, BJ, he's in LA where they condone homosexuality, and he goes to a very wealthy high school that condones homosexuality.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
that's good. At least he in his like BJ said, he's in his environment or whatever. Vicky said BJ may be right for a change. The normal isn't normal. The abnormal to us is now normal. The media, TV shows, and more people accepting this is becoming no big deal. That's right. Lovely said that is horrible to have a homosexual superhero that turns
Oh,
her stomach.
oh, to lovely. Hey, I thought it was interesting. I was like, whoa, they're really pushing it. Like, not in a. I wasn't thinking like, oh, this is a bad thing that they're pushing it, but I'm like, it's just, it's just kind of like, I, I mean, it's just interesting, I guess. Where
Well, you know
I'm,
why it's been really being pushed now. You know, I
well,
mean, they are the one that run the movie industry, man. Those
but
are
I
the
do
ones
want
who
to
got the
know
money.
where. I do want to know if this is just what's happening right now, or if this is gonna be that big of a trend where now every time we see a main character or a side or even the second main, the side,
Mm.
like I wonder if it's ever going to come to a spot where it can be more natural and make just more sense, or if it'll always just be inserted, just insert
Once
here,
all
insert
the
here.
once all the 70 and 80 babies are gone, once all the 70 and 80 babies are gone, then it'll be way more natural. Once the 60, 70, and 80 babies are gone from the earth, it'll be a little bit more natural. I mean, because the I think the gay community is the one that runs the movie industry, and those are they got the money. So
So you're basically saying that that's the new wave, and once the '60s through the '80s are gone, the
it won't
wave
even be
is
no that won't even, this type of discussion we having
yeah,
it'll be obsolete. It's over.
yeah, yeah.
This won't even be a discussion anymore.
It's interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, and along with that, I mean that's going to be the demise of the human race as well.
I mean, it will take a big hit on. I actually heard that, and I don't know if this is true, but Elon Musk said it, and I don't know. I mean, whatever you think about Elon Musk, I don't know. I'm just saying that I saw him say it. Something about the birth rate is extremely low, and there's more of us dying than are being born, and it's getting lower and lower, and yeah, yeah. But like
Yeah,
right now, we can't tell because
yeah,
of
and some
the.
I mean, so many people you can't tell now, but
But he said
I,
like in the next 20, 30, whatever years, I don't
I
know,
think
but
next 100 years or so, I mean, it'll be a whole lot less people on the
yeah,
planet,
that's what
man.
he was saying.
I totally agree. The love is saying that is a part of the love with the conspiracy, them pushing the black strong woman syndrome in black culture, where they should have made her white.
She was white, the lovely
Mhm.
lesbian Batgirl was white in the first two seasons, and then I've never seen this happen. They something happened. I don't know why they cut her out and they put in a black girl.
Black girl,
So
yeah,
from there and on, all the seasons after that, just the main character just changed races.
wow.
Yeah.
Uh, the love to say that's why they are using COVID to kill off the 70s and 80s babies so that they can push their agenda of homosexuality to stop procreation for population control.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The
it's a
lovely.
lot.
That was an intense conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my head blow off. Yeah,
Jeez. Hey, Vince. What do you think about
yeah,
this hot take? You ready for it?
I am.
You're sitting down, right?
I am.
I think Dwayne Wade's daughter is gonna be pretty cute.
The young man,
The daughter.
the one we talking about.
Yeah.
You feeling him? You feeling? You feeling? I
No,
see how you grinning and shit.
no.
Hey,
I'm throwing in a hot take. No, I'm not feeling nobody that is 15. I'm saying, I'm
Oh,
saying,
okay. I mean,
yeah.
it probably will. I mean, I don't, I don't. I haven't seen him as a girl, but you know, he wasn't a bad looking little boy. He couldn't get no worse. I wouldn't think.
But yeah, I mean, with
You know what I
money,
mean?
with money
Yeah,
and athleticism,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just.
What Stampede he said, and we're gonna move on.
I was just gonna say, compared to what's what was Chris Jenner's husband?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. What's his name?
God,
Caitlin.
well, Caitlyn is the new name, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, compared, whew,
yeah.
uh, huh. um, the Lovely or Stampede?
Stampede.
Stampede said, kids are way more tolerant nowadays than when we were young. This is a new deal. I had a friend who said something slightly sideways about LGBTQ stuff once a few years back. I was retelling the story and getting ready to laugh, and my daughters quickly told me that my friend was close-minded and out of touch. Trans
Mm,
and emo kids move around on the high school campus like other kids with no problem.
yeah. And I've heard that before too, man. So it's already just a way of life, man. With the new era, like you said, BJ. Um, it's just a way of life, man.
Oh, well, yeah, Stampede, that's true. But the Lovely actually, she knows. Okay, so what she was saying, and I didn't know this, was that if this is true, because I don't know if this is true, but the Lovely said that when Batgirl was white on that show, she wasn't gay. But then when they made her black, they also made her gay.
Oh, wow.
But I don't know if that's true because the Vince, you know what Orange is the new black is?
I seen the show.
Yeah, there's a girl in there,
Mm-hmm.
and she's lesbian, but lesbian in real life, and like, she was that first Batgirl. She was the white Batgirl. So I don't know why
Mm-hmm.
they would make her play a straight character and then change her to someone black and make the black girl lesbian. I'm like, so I don't know if yeah, okay, Lewis said yeah,
Yeah,
white Batgirl was gay. Yeah, okay, yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
the lovely had a facts wrong on that one.
Oh, uh-oh. But DeLuvy's trying to get me. She said, that's a boy, BJ. He still has a penis. Look, I wasn't going that deep, okay? I was first off, I wasn't going that deep, DeLovely. I was just saying, I was just saying, trying to see what Vince would react to. Cause Nas, he would have reacted. Vince
Yeah,
ain't really Vince
uh,
ain't gonna react.
man. I mean, I'm one of them, mind my own yard guys, man. Long as it's not in my yard, I talk about it. But long as it's not in my yard, man, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mind my
But
own
yeah.
yard. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean
You
DeLuvy's
know,
to that
Tyson
point. Huh?
Tyson has a trans daughter also, Mike Tyson.
Really? Why
Yeah,
don't you hear about that one more?
well,
Hmm.
he's not, I'm not gonna say close, but he doesn't have a relationship that D Wade and his son have.
Oh,
But
he's not in
yeah,
the spotlight.
it kind of got brought up when because she came and when he was interviewing Lil Boosie in front of Lil Boosie out, the Tyson's daughter did.
Little Boosie?
Yeah, yeah.
What did
Cause Lil Boosie, he always talking about, like I said, like about D Wade's son.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? He does
Yeah.
do that.
So she caught a flight from wherever she was to wherever they was just so she could front Lil Boosie.
Oh,
Yeah. Tyson said before that he ain't seen her in a long time. But she
dang.
knew she could get in because that's her
Yeah,
daddy. You know what I
that's
mean?
crazy.
That's a trip, isn't it? That's
Face
a
to
trip.
face with little Boosie, huh? Just
With Lil Boosie, yeah.
dang.
Speaking of this next, I want to throw this out here. You hear a lot of times, you've heard a lot of times people say, he has daddy issues or he has mommy issues or
Hmm,
she has daddy issues, she has mommy issues, right?
hmm.
I want somebody to explain to me what does that look like? You know what I mean? Give me some examples. Do you have any examples of what um, I'm assuming um, you can have a young lady that sleeps around.
Hmm.
You would say she has daddy issues. She didn't get enough
Mm.
love from her dad. So she's trying
Oh,
to
okay.
find love in all these different guys.
Yeah.
You can have a guy that that does nothing but dog women. Dog, dog, dog. I mean, he picks up a woman to dog. You can say he has mommy issues because he never got along with his mama. You know
Hmm.
what I mean?
Okay.
Now, people talk about this all the time, but I like to hear your take on something of this nature. And what do y'all feel about? Um, is that taking on too much baggage when you meet somebody? If you realize somebody, because once somebody talk to you, they'll kind of give you some history. Yeah, man, I ain't never had no dad live with me. You know, or you got a young girl that's saying that you trying to talk to. Her daddy wasn't around. That could be some issues for the next guy.
Hmm. Daddy issues and mommy issues. Now,
Hmm.
let's see. Mommy issues. Hmm. Would that be like? I guess things manifest themselves in different ways, but what
Right.
about those guys that they how do I? It's like they replace their mom with their
With the
girlfriend
gal.
or their wife. It's like they need that constant validation, even all the way to the point of like guidance in a way, like coddling under her. Like
So would you put that under mommy issues?
I want to say I don't know
Okay.
enough about it, but I want to say yeah,
Yeah, I like somebody to chime in with a bit more knowledge. Maybe Lewis
yeah,
chime in on some of this right here, Lou. What you think about it? Is BJ on to something? If you got a guy who, when he gets his lady, he want her to pick up behind him, clean up
right,
behind him,
right,
um, almost tell him what to do. Is this cat
right.
suffering from mommy issues? Is that an example of a young man that's dealing with mommy issues? BJ gave that was a great example. I gave the example of him being a womanizer and having different women, and because maybe his mama didn't hug him enough, didn't spend enough time with him.
I don't know if that's true because I know too many womanizers that have great relationships with their mother.
Okay, well maybe it goes the other way. Okay, maybe
Oh,
maybe because the way his mom treated him, I mean, he just can't get enough of women.
huh.
He,
Things
I mean,
manifest themselves in weird ways. Yeah, it could
right.
be.
I mean, I guess it can go any different way. It could be
Hmm.
for the bad, I guess, or for the good. Because they say you've heard if you meet a guy, you could always tell what type of guy he is based on how he treats his mom.
Hmm.
Right?
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
and I've heard ladies say this, and if they meet a guy and he kind of talks disrespectful to his mama, or you know what I mean, not really there for his mom, kind of cusses mom, disrespects his mom,
What
those
if
are
he just didn't like his mom?
yeah. I mean, how you don't like your mama?
I mean, nah, I mean, hey, she
I
is just a
guess it could
person.
be. I guess it could be some Dez Bryant type
Yeah.
stuff,
Yeah.
Um, So, yeah, that can be a thing if his mom was on drugs and this and
Yeah.
that. But let's
That's
think
that's
about it.
like saying oh, if your girl doesn't treat her grandma with the most respect, you better watch out because there's something wrong with her. Like, what if she just don't like her grandma?
But that's the deep again. I guess it depends on who you are. You saying something like that to a cat like me, I'm like, what the hell? That is banana, da da da, because of the
Mhm.
relationship that I had, my
Right,
grandma,
right, right, right.
mom or whatever. But I guess if you went through somewhere, your grandmother and your mom was just kind of nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it could be a whole different Animal man. I guess that has a pretty broad deal then, right?
Man, I guess so. Man, because I know there's this girl at work that told me about her parents. She said that they were just the worst to her. You know, they would treat the other older ones better, um, and like I think even one younger than her better, or was she the youngest? I don't remember. That's too much. But she did say that they treated her like the worst. Like they even kicked her out at one point, and
Hmm.
you know um
Now, I mean, but did they kick her out because she didn't want to do nothing?
no, no, she was working. They actually made her get a job and pay bills to them and stuff, and like the others didn't necessarily have to do that, and you know and she was like young, like high school, like
Now, let me say this and I don't know, I may be totally off with this one, but a lot of times you have parents and grandparents, and you have the more productive child, right?
Mhm.
Now they will push and encourage the more productive child because they know the potential in that child. And the ones that's the slackers, they will keep catching them because they know if they don't catch them, they're gonna fall. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying?
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I've seen that a lot. I've seen, two young men, and one dad used to do for the screw up, where the other son, he was just kind of like, hey, you'll figure it out. You know,
Nah, I see.
you
Yeah.
dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like he wasn't telling him anything, so that means he's doing good. And he wasn't,
Right.
offering him help because that meant he was doing good.
And
Versus
then he
the other
would
one.
even he even would tell him, he would, no, I'm not gonna help you. You'll figure it
Um,
out,
um,
because he knew the potential in that one son versus
right.
the other one. If I don't help him, this boy gonna be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pretty sad, right?
Yeah.
But that's reality. That
Yeah.
happens all the time. So, and I'm
I
not
mean,
saying
she
that was
seemed
a
very capable. That could be a thing, but I think she also said there's just other things like drugs and stuff involved and personality issues where it just seemed like, for her, it was one of those cases where maybe her parents just weren't the best people.
could be.
And I'm like, I mean, like you said about like your mom and your grandma, like I didn't have that experience, so
Hmm.
I can't really, say, how they should treat or talk to their parents, but yeah.
Yeah, the loveliest chiming in. Thank you, the lovely. The lovely say, most misogynistic and narcissistic men have mommy issues because their mother controlled them in most of their lives, so they seek to control women. Okay, you get that, BJ?
Hmm.
And then she says, over controlling mothers towards their sons and absent fathers from their daughters, those are the basis of issues. Okay.
Hmm.
She also said, majority of serial killers, she's getting deep now. Majority of serial killers had overbearing mothers, so they secretly hate women or kill for control.
Whoa.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa.
Now I'm a serial killer watcher, man. I love it. I mean, I'm watching, the Jeffrey Dahmer deal right now,
And
and
that's another thing. That's I didn't even know that was technically an LGBTQ series.
yeah, I mean, because I didn't know either, but he was
Yeah.
killing young black gay guys.
Now I guess I haven't seen that part yet. My friend tried showing me the show, and I saw like maybe half of an episode, but all I saw was him like I saw something with his parents and something where he was like following this guy, like he was driving and there's this like white guy running on a track or something or on the side of the road. Like
Mm-hmm.
Like that was as much as I saw. So when I
Yeah,
keep hearing like the news about like young black guys, I'm like, I didn't see that. I'm like,
yeah.
dang.
Well, see what you saw. He was just getting started. He was just getting cooking.
Oh, that was the very beginning.
Yeah, he was just getting cooking, man. But once he fully got, got started getting down for the get down, he had a type, and it
Was he
was
racist?
guys who just
Or
look
that was
like
just
you,
hype?
man. Little
Hey, hey.
black
Now
guys.
that's when I that's
I'm
when I
just
was
saying,
like,
little black guy. That's all I'm saying.
bro, I mean, that's when I heard that I was like, hold up, what? Why did they make it such a point? Oh, you gotta watch this. You gotta watch this. I'm like, why do I? Because I'm thinking it's just any other serial killer show. I'm not even I'm not even aware that they're over there making parallels. Like, oh
Yeah,
yeah,
you
watch
you
out, you
you,
gonna get
you could
Jeffrey
have been
Dahmer.
one. If you was back then and gay and went to that club, he was trying to get you, man.
Oh, there's a specific club.
Yeah, he was going to a specific area, but
Ooh.
he would not only would he, and I guess they was into him. You know what I'm saying? I guess they thought he was cool to rock with or whatever. And then also some of them he offered a little money to. You come home, I'm gonna take some pictures of you, and I'm gonna shoot you $100 or whatever.
Oh no.
Yeah. So he'd lure them to the house, and a lot of them, most of them, they was some little bitty guys, man. So he was kind of able to overpower them. You know what I mean?
Yes, I don't like stories that you know how they say we need representation. Look, don't I mean it's not necessarily representing me all the way because there's a part in there that I lack that they have. But for the physical depiction part that I keep hearing and that what you're telling me, like I'm not a big fan of representation in this.
But
Okay?
listen,
I
I'm
I did
sorry.
not
I
know
apologize.
there was a serial killer pointing out little, petite black dudes.
He was, but um, I left a very important point out, man. He was drugging them. So it wasn't like he was just overpowering these guys because they were small. He would, hey, you want to drink? Yeah, I want to drink. So they be sitting over somewhere else, and he pulled something out his pocket and crush it up. So he would choke them out while they was out, and then he cut them up. Cut their body parts up. He would cut heads. Some torsos, cut them open. Ate a few hearts and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah. Dang, man.
Oh man, I don't know, man. I'm
He
fascinated
had
with
he
it.
had. I mean, his parents. What was it? He had mommy issues because I saw something about his mom.
Yeah, him and his mom didn't have a relationship at all.
Okay, yeah.
Actually,
I saw she like
when she left the dad, she
with
left
the
him.
brother.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't have a relationship at all. But I mean, he was already thrown off for then though. He was cutting up roadkill and all
I
that
saw he
stuff,
took the
man.
pig home or something like that, or rat or
Took the
pig or
pig
something.
home. He see a dead raccoon on the street. He go pick it up, take it home, cut it open,
Mm.
pull the heart out, stuff
Oh,
like that.
great.
He's a wild boy, man. He's a
Great.
wild
Yeah,
boy.
he was wild. Yeah, I think that's the very first. Growing up my whole life, I've always heard the profile that serial killers will go for, and I'm just like, man, it sucks for these small blonde white women.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
now I'm over here, like I didn't need to hear this one.
But that's just Jeff though. That's
Oh
what he
yeah,
like, man. Yeah,
Jeff.
yeah. I mean, that's what he like, man. Um, it's crazy. So listen, man. This was a video I saw. Now this is a real deal. I'm not making none of this up. And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, it's really something to think about. Now this one right here gonna hit everybody in the stomach with a baseball bat. This is a real deal though. If you're in a marriage and mid-marriage, the wife or the let's say the husband. Let's not even talk about the wife. let's say the husband, because I'm just be honest, I probably know how the men would handle this, but let's say the husband mid marriage, man, gets to a point to where he can't perform from whether it be some of the stuff he was doing, throughout the marriage, whether it been bad eating, bad drinking, smoking, whatever. But now he's at a point to where he no longer can function.
He hit his limit.
He's hit his limit. He can't function. He's tried the drugs. They don't work. Is it okay? Is it okay for your lady man to go ahead and because she's still, young, so to speak. She's still, in good shape. She's still, does her stop because he no longer can perform his duties? And let me just say this. The video, 90% of the people was like, no, she got to move on. Not move on, but she should have, what I'm saying? She should have that where she can go ahead and at least, satisfy herself.
Why?
And that's probably women.
Why?
Well, because how is this her fault that this guy didn't take care of himself and now he's in this situation?
What about the nights to those people? What about the nights where she was like, I ain't in the mood, or it's that time of the month? He wasn't able to just, it's not his fault. I bet he
Well,
had to weather through it.
that was probably some of those nights. However, this may happen on a Monday, Friday or Thursday, she was ready to rock. This guy's done with. It's over. Finito. No more. No
Why
mas.
are we so why are we so certain that it's done with? Is it surgical or
The heart won't let it happen anymore.
literally health wise he just
That's my
literally.
point. That was the question.
I
It's a
mean, but I
health.
was I was thinking like, oh, maybe he just needs to, uh do a little more blood flow, do a little more work. But you're saying like medically, like he just like he would
Over.
die or something. I don't
Yeah, it's
know.
over.
like
It's
like
over. And it's
dang.
because he's tried the drugs, but he's gotten way overweight. You know, can get up and down, but it's a little harder for him. Uh, Breathing not as smooth as it once was, and it's all is his fault. You know,
I mean, in that case, if she, huh? I'm trying to think between two options here. Like, yeah, okay. Let's say she still loves him, but she
she
just
still
wants
loves him.
to be
She still loves him.
satisfied. Okay.
This is all this is a physical itch. That's it. It's nothing more than that.
I'm
And he,
confused why she's still ready to go at this age. She probably needs to sit down with him and just chill for the rest of her
no
life.
man, I'm talking about what are you talking about, dude? I'm talking about early 50s, mid 40s. I
Sit
mean,
down. Sit down.
huh?
She done had sex for 40 years of her life. She don't need it for another 20.
So you saying she should sit her ass down and be with what her dude is for until one of them checks out.
Yeah. Get some toys, something. Why she
Okay.
gotta, you know?
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So you're saying because a lot of the comments were like, she can get toys. You
Yeah.
know, um,
If you still love them, I don't get why the whole, like those are some bad apples in the comments that were like, yeah, well, she deserves to get some from another dude. Like, no, she don't.
well, I think they were looking at it like he had that same opportunity to keep himself or not indulge in some of those things he was doing. I'm just saying, man, don't shoot the messenger.
what I don't like about those women that say that is,
Mm,
he had, he should have just stayed in shape. He should have this. He should have that. Like, what if they were treated that way? You know, there's a lot of things that, like, for to them, there's a lot of things that women could be considered insufficient in, that guys will just look past or compromise on. But
right.
why did he have to be so perfect? Huh?
Yeah. I mean, I hear you, man. I hear you. I
To
mean, I'm
those
just.
women.
I guess I'm a bit biased, man, because I mean I preach staying in shape.
You do.
So um
But you think you think that means that his his woman needs to get knocked down by someone else because he didn't stay in shape? Are you
coming from my position, coming from my position, um, and I mean he no longer. I mean, because I hear all the toy stuff and all of that, but it still ain't like no real live dude. It still ain't like what I'm saying. It's so much more than just toys, man. When it comes to whatever's going on. So
it's
I'm one of them
disappointing?
guys, man.
It's
You know what I'm
disappointing.
saying? That I'm saying, hey, if you see yourself getting a certain way, cut back on what you eat. Leave the grease alone. You know what I mean? Leave the carbs alone if you see yourself getting a certain way. Don't be mad if you can't breathe well enough no more because all the stuff you've indulged in. And now your lady is saying, well, then what? I mean, why should I suffer? You know what I'm talking about? Because you so undisciplined. So I'm sorry, man. I'm a bit, because I'm like, it ain't, it's not easy, but it's not
Mm,
hard.
you
You know
know,
what I'm
I
saying?
I said it was disappointing, but it's not disappointing. You do have you are 100% on brand with your um wildlife, safari, king of the jungle, like you are 100% on brand with everything that you said you stand for. Discovery Channel, hunting, gazelles running. The fittest is are getting the gazelles, getting them. Don't be, like I mean, yeah. I mean,
Man,
you're
what this
on
got to do with all that? But
you're no, you're on brand. You are 100%.
if you see yourself, man, getting a certain point, why keep going? What's important to you? Because there are telltale signs, man. Once you start getting with your like once I mean you don't know it yet, but you
Yeah.
start hooking up with your lady and Tuesday night didn't work out for you. Okay, you came back strong Wednesday. You tried again Friday. It wasn't didn't work out quite right. So something's going on, man. Right? Something is going
Yeah.
on.
I mean, something's going on.
Yeah. So at that point, you gotta be like, okay, I don't want these problems. I don't want this smoke.
True.
Let me figure something out. You know what I'm talking about? Let me get it together, man, because I don't want these problems right here, man. But if you ignore that, then you're being selfish, right?
No.
You're not being selfish
Selfish to who? The other men?
to your lady.
Nah, she's committed. No, she put that ring on. She made them vows. That ain't selfish. If anything,
But
that's just you.
she didn't commit to that. She committed to what she committed to. Now, if that was going on when she committed, I see your point.
I ain't never heard of none of this in vows. Ain't never for better or for worse is what I hear in vows. Let's see what we
Uh,
got. Yeah.
the lovely say he was targeting minorities because the police didn't believe them and kept
Oh,
letting them go. Yeah, that's what I caught too.
oh,
I felt like that too, the lovely.
dang.
Stampede said if a child doesn't have a father figure in their life consistently, this could lead to an insecure attachment style later in adulthood. The term daddy issues seem to have became a what the hell is that, man?
A catch-all term.
Okay, to describe almost anything a woman does when it comes to sex and relationships. Men tend to copy their role models. Oh, that's interesting. Because of this, do men also have daddy issues? I didn't know men copy their role models. Do you have a role? Have you ever had a role model,
Yeah, Michael
BJ?
Jackson and Will Smith.
Oh, okay, I got you. Huh. My role model was my granddad, but I never, you know, vision, knocking my grandma off. That I'm damn. You know what I mean?
You're probably
Uh,
the spitting image of him if he was your role model.
he was
If
my
he was
role
here
model,
right now, I
man.
probably couldn't tell you two apart. I mean, besides, age.
We physically, no, not fit, but yeah, I try to model my movement the way that dude did on a different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Vashri says, so Vince, would you give your mate permission to get it from someone else if you could not? I wouldn't give her permission to get it, but if I allow myself to go, if I allow myself to go to the
What
point to where I
you trying to say?
can't
You can't be mad?
listen, I'm not. She asked me would I give her permission. I'm not gonna be like, hey, it's cool if you go and let BJ knock you out because I can't perform. I'm not doing that.
You're not doing that, but you can't be mad.
But I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be coming out the bag. I probably, what I probably do, man. I probably just let her go. That's me.
What?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
you you have, let's say you have been with
Well, no, me, I would get my ass in shape. But I'm saying, I would get my ass in shape. You dig? Cause
so you
that's
telling
my fault.
okay, let me ask you this though. Is it because the person fell out of shape in their 50s? Like what if it was their 70s? Do you think they should still let her go?
70s is something totally different, man. It ain't you ain't doing a lot of rocking and rolling in
So
your 70s, and you ain't got a lot of dudes wooing your lady in their 70s, man.
so
But
you're
mhm,
telling me that in the 50s you're still rocking and rolling, and since you're still young, you're taking away her precious time to
you should be rocking and rolling in your 50s, man.
look. I'm gonna say it
You
right
should
now.
be.
If
If
any
you
if
ain't
any
rocking
of
and rolling,
y'all
let me tell you something. If you ain't rocking and rolling in your 50s, dog, that's because of what you did in your 20s, in your 30s, and in your 40s.
if you are rocking and rolling in your 50s, I'm gonna go I'm gonna go on the edge to say that's a little close to pathetic. It's borderline pathetic.
Wait a minute, man. What are we? Let's be specific about rocking and rolling, cause I want to make sure we on the same page. Cause you use the word pathetic, and I'm like, damn, maybe he talking about something else than what I'm talking about.
Now we
But if
talking about the
you
same thing.
if you still in your 50s, you should be in full sexual form
Full sexual form with your
with
partner.
your lady,
You
huh?
should be locked down. Yeah,
Yeah,
with your
that's
lady.
what I'm saying with your lady or your
Yeah,
guy.
so in that case, there's no reason to let her go at that age if you can't perform.
I mean, if you can't perform, why you holding her back? Because of
Cause
what
she
you
ain't
did.
going no cause she ain't going nowhere. She's in her 50s.
She may not go nowhere, literally. You know what I'm saying? She may not go nowhere. So that's pretty much a death sentence. So what you telling me is this what I'm tripping on. So you telling me if your lady got to the point, now what you signed up for in your 20s or whatever, you had your lady there, you signed up for that.
You had
Everybody.
her for a good 30 years, and then after that, it's they whatever.
Yeah, but you still this young, virile dude. But now, she's got way overweight. She doesn't like the way she look. She shut shop down. It's shut down.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck. If we're in our 50s, I'm stuck. We've been together since our 20s, 30s. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm
So
stuck.
she shut shop down without your consent. You stuck.
I'm stuck. I don't need to be going nowhere in my 50s and up. If I've been with her that long, I don't need to be going nowhere. Nowhere. And hey, maybe even not even that long. I could have only been with her for 5 years. I need to stay where I'm
Oh
at.
man, I wish somebody else chime in on this here, man. Uh, yeah, I need somebody else chime in on this. So the lovely said that depends on if you still love the person because you can have sex with someone you don't even know, and you can love someone and not have sex with them. Stampede say,
That's true.
that's a tough one. When you take your vows, it's for better or worse. Okay, toys don't provide the same sensation as bodily contact. BJ, I'm on the fence with that
I don't know.
one. Maybe they could just have a threesome. Now he on some other shit,
See, next.
and he could still be with someone involved. How the
How
hell
you
they
gonna be
have a
involved?
threesome, Pete, if she can't even have a twosome, dog?
How you gonna be involved? Yeah, okay.
So yeah,
But
Vasha says so. Yes, that's selfish to her, and I'm
where you
assuming,
going? Where are you going? You're 50. He's 50. Where are you going? That's not selfish.
man, look here, man.
Y'all
It's
need to
selfish
sit
if you
down and read a book together. Y'all are
read a
done. Look,
book.
look. It's a shame. It's a shame that y'all couldn't finish at the same time. But your whole life, you ain't been finishing at the same time. There's
Man,
always
I
been
need a
one or
lion,
the other.
man. BJ ain't a lion, man. I don't know if Bodine a lion either, man. I need a lion to chime in on this here, man. You know what I'm
Man,
saying? Or I need a lioness to chime in on this. I need a lioness to chime in and say, now this lioness done kept herself together. 20s, 30s, yeah, she picked up 17, 12, 15, da da da. But once she realized, she was like, oh damn, let me hit the track. Dang, let me, not eat so much this or that. Or dang, let me go to the doctor. She was being proactive to try to get that problem situated. But if you one
yeah,
of the people just go through life and you see you falling apart. You see it. You see it. You visually see yourself falling apart. And you like, damn, man, she here with here. I ain't tripping. Y'all want some chicken? You pathetic, man. You're
look,
pathetic.
look, man. Okay, you get together in your 20s, late 20s, early 30s. You go a good strong 15, 20, 25, 30 years. Let's say you're in your 50s now, mid 50s, getting in the early 60s. And one of y'all did not keep up the physique. One of y'all did not keep up with the health. Okay. That's a shame, right? It's a shame. But here's the thing. That person that didn't keep up with their health needs you now more than ever.
And I'll be there. We'll be there. But
But the sexual part they gotta all of a sudden be free on.
hey, man, I mean, what's she supposed to do?
So so you go from being a straight beast, a lion, rah,
Mm-hmm.
my lioness, and then when your leg is broken and you can't hunt anymore, you just gotta watch your lioness get.
Now you can heal that broken leg. You can heal that broken leg. But the problem is some cats lay down once they see it, they just lay on down, man. Cause they get so comfortable and they, start taking their lady for granted. They just lay on down and be like, oh well, I'm just lay down. Bring me bring me some Kool-Aid. Y'all going, yeah, bring me a double cheeseburger back when y'all come back. I'm gonna be here watching TV. So you see this, yeah, and all this time, your lady, she keeping herself together, maybe gain, like I said, 8, 10 pounds, 12, 15, 16 pounds, but still
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
maintain. It's not easy when you get older, but at least trying. But when you just throw in the towel and be like, I got my leg, I ain't tripping. You got it for what? For what? What's going on now? What's no more? There's no more passion. There's no more intimacy. All that's dead. All that's gone.
But I'm I'm a hitter with the. Why you always trying to have sex? Why don't you want to play chess or something? I'm a hitter with the. I'm a look. Look. I'm gonna be like. I'm gonna be like. Then we have a good 20 years of it. Now I'm not gonna be out of shape, but I completely understand if you're out of shape, not wanting to let go and being like a whole Debo or Big Perm or something like, and just and standing on your 2 feet, you know, and just be like, nah, you ain't doing none of that. I'm out of the game. You out of the game.
Damn.
What are we doing tonight? Because we you
So
cooking
Bodine
again?
said, let's read some of these DMA. Bodine said, when y'all got together, that is one reason y'all got together. The satisfying part. So if you no longer can do that, BJ, that is a problem. So
That's not
Bodine
the
was saying that was one of the characteristics why y'all got together. You know
maybe
what I mean?
maybe that's the problem. If that was the start, then that's why
That's
this is
part of it, BJ. That's
part
part of it.
part
The,
part of it.
the lovely said maybe if he wasn't spreading himself so thin with so many women, he would have the energy later for his wife.
Ooh, she's attacking.
Yeah. Now that one right there, I'm talking about a straight health. I don't think that has
Yeah,
anything to do with it. I'm thinking when you just like you said, you may drink, you may be a drinker, you may be a smoker, you eat bad, stuff like that. That you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. So, Bodine say, Vince, would it be better if you knew the guy? Look here, man. First of all, I'm not quarterbacking the shit. It ain't like that. I
it
ain't
was
quarterbacking it, man.
it was.
So if you couldn't satisfy your gal, would you call your oh yeah. Oh man.
No.
Man, he cats, man, something else, man. The lovely
That's, I
said,
mean, okay, I'm not gonna say that's what you're making it sound like, but I mean, come on,
no, man, I'm not
what?
saying that you call in reinforcements, bro. I'm not saying that you quarterback. I ain't saying that you narrated, instructed, nothing like that. I mean, I ain't, but what I'm saying is that, it's up to you to keep yourself ready to rock, man.
Why do you only keep saying the first half? What's the second half? The second half is what? Like, it's okay if she steps out. You just got to sit there, shut up while she dresses up nice and leaves the house. Like,
What I'm
what?
saying is, what I'm
What do you?
saying is, what I'm saying is, if you a pile of mess over here, now you don't just get disrespected. Even if you're a pile of mess,
Yes,
you don't just allow nobody to just disrespect you. You know
yes.
what I'm talking about? But if you still come to the house, where you supposed to, man, you, women can get from on the way home from work, man. You know what I mean? But my point is that a lot of that, if it gets to that point and your performance has stopped, you gotta check yourself, man. If your performance doesn't stop because of stuff you wasn't doing or stuff you were doing, that's on you. You know what I mean? Health wise, because that's the only way I would see it stop. Because you allowed yourself to get so unhealthy that you no longer able to perform.
You are absolutely right. I'm not a lion because I just realized. I didn't just realize it, but I'm getting a more accurate picture here of the fact that we are talking from two different perspectives. You're talking from the perspective of, hey, if you don't stay in shape, I am staying in shape. So I'm out
That's right.
here.
That's right. I'm in the game I mean, me literally, I'm not. This what we talking about. I'm not going to have to never worry about, pot. I'm tell you that right now.
And that's what I'm getting here because you never once put yourself all the way through the scenario to the point of what does he do when he is out of shape. You've never once in this whole time said that because you were like, I don't even got to go that far. All I got to do is tell you to not get out of shape
And
because you already know what's going to happen.
basically, that's what this story is about. Keep your ass in shape. So, you know what I mean? You got cats like Bodine and Lee talking about I'm here. Man, ain't nobody finna pass they later on to you cats, man. I don't know what type of party y'all thought this was, man. You know what I mean? Uh, the lovely
Oh
said men
man,
also have daddy issues. They typically be the man who try to overachieve to impress their fathers or they become horrible fathers. Okay. Uh Yeah, my sister said, bro, speak, tell them. Keep y'all asses in shape.
man.
The lovely said, wow, BJ. My husband and I was that willing to in our
Yeah.
50s and we are rocking and rolling at least 3 times a week.
Which is
Uh,
fine. It sounds like y'all stayed in shape. But if he was out of shape, I'm saying that means both of you tap out. That's
that's
just the
what BJ
game.
saying. BJ saying if one is out of shape, the other one, if one throw in the towel, it's dead for both of y'all.
It's
Period.
dead. It's dead. It's
And
dead.
it's no matter what, how much he smoked, how much she laid around an 8 pound cake, and now she can't get up and down, and she gets short of breath, and
Hmm.
so on and so forth. Then y'all, it's just over for both of y'all. Just
Like this ain't the Olympics where one of your team members, fails and you can still get gold or you can still get silver. This ain't the Olympics, okay? This this is man, I wish I could carry the rest of this metaphor, but that's all I can say. This ain't the Olympics, okay? Once one falls, you all fall, all right?
Vic said, BJ, what age do you think women stop rocking? Hell, BJ not a lion. I think I see a put it tag.
Uh,
She said cat, but I'm gonna say
yeah,
put it tag.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. BJ ain't
Man,
a lion.
I'm just saying, I'm gonna be rocking all the way through 70 most likely. But if whoever I'm with stops at 50, then I guess I'm stopped at 50.
Damn. Oh boy, your
Y'all
vow.
are
Let me
funny.
say, your vow also say, forsake all others, but who does that? Uh, if
Just
you look down and
disrespecting
you
Val.
can't see, your
Oh,
secret, then you had let yourself go.
that's true.
Unfortunately, BJ, it doesn't work like that because she'll go get it wherever you know, whether you know or not.
No, I'm catching that. Yeah, I'm catching that vibe, and I'm just here trying to, stop anyone before they head out the door and let them know y'all really need to be sitting down and respecting those vows, okay?
BJ said, once one done, everybody done, doggone.
Done.
So really quick, Bodine, Lewis, Jimmy, Lee, is Dak Prescott, real quick, is Dak Prescott job in jeopardy? All these guys know Cowboys got another quarterback called Dak Prescott got hurt. Stampede. Is Dak Prescott job in jeopardy? I want to see these responses to see if these guys know anything about football. We're gonna
Yeah,
end it
let's
with
give them
this.
let's give them a moment.
Cooper Rush is now playing great football for the Cowboys. Playing great football. Can't take it from him. He's won 4 in a row. Dak Prescott is a amazing cheerleader, and I think he's making $42 million this season.
Did you just say cheerleader?
And yeah, he's on the sideline because he's hurt.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Disrespectful.
yeah. So I just want to ask these guys, man, just a quick yes or no. Is Dak job in jeopardy? Um, What do y'all think about that? This guy's playing. Cooper's playing real good. You know, Sammy said to me, man. He said, man, I think Cooper Rush gonna get in there and play some amazing football, and they gonna lead that guy in there. He's playing great football, man. He's playing great football. What did
Stampede.
Stampede said, BJ?
Stampede coming out the gate said they need to do a Herschel Walker trade for
Not
Dak.
a one for that
Oh, all right. Let's see. He said this is theoretical, of course. If there's no medical way that my stuff will work and my wife is still sexually able, I wouldn't give permission, but I wouldn't be looking to divorce her for getting some D. So you won't be mad, man. She just can't do the mess at the house, and she needs to wash it up before she comes back home. But like on the past show, I wouldn't wish the dude well. Stampede is always coming left field, man.
one. Hey, man.
You just gonna lay in bed. You done already took your shower. You can only really move 10 steps a day. So you laying in bed already at 4 p.m. She's coming in at 10 p.m. You're just finishing your third, Netflix episode, and as long as she lays down smelling good, you're fine.
Hey, man. You messed yourself up in your 30s and 40s, man. Eating all them hamburgers, man. Eating all them hamburgers, man. I mean, you did that, partner, without getting any kind of physical working out, anything. You just lay down, let yourself go. That's your fault.
I'm
That ain't her
I'm gonna be
fault.
honest. I'm gonna be honest. If I were to get that out of shape, and I had a significant other, a wife, for that long amount of time with technology, oh, we're gonna be on FaceTime all day. If I'm bedridden and I'm stuck, oh, I'm gonna be her little Jeeves. I'm gonna be inside of her glasses
She ain't
with
gonna play
her
that.
all day. We gonna be at the grocery store together. We gonna be at the club together. I mean, bookstore, whatever, because we're like 60,
She
but
gonna be
still.
saying, "Baby, I gotta let you go. I go in this
And I'm
meeting.
like, no, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Give me about 15 minutes. We gonna be in and out like some bank robbers. Let me go in this meeting right quick. Give me about 15 minutes. Give me 15 minutes, maybe 12, maybe 10. Just give me 10. Give me 10. It ain't gonna take long. I'll be right back with you. What you want me to bring home for dinner? I got you.
Upset. I'd be
Yeah, you
upset.
gonna be and you so out of shape. You bring some of that Mexican food you brought last time. That's gonna be you. And she gonna be, I got you. I
No.
got that Mexican food, baby. Give
Oh
me about 20.
no.
Okay, they calling me. Let me go. Let me go.
Ah man,
Yeah. Then when she
that's
come
just
home,
ridiculous.
hey baby, I got them nacho you like. Boy, she happy as hell.
Ready,
She
ready to be with the one she loves.
yeah, yeah. What we watching on Netflix tonight? Cause I know ain't nothing else going on. So I'd say bad. Get them nachos off your chin.
Oh man.
Tua and Michael Hyde injuries thoughts. I think Tua's too small to play in NFL. I'm just be honest, Pete. Tua is too small to play in NFL, man. Those guys throw him around like a rag doll because he's so small, man. He's a small guy. And he's not mobile at all. So we're not talking about Kyler Murray. We ain't talking about Lamar, somebody who ain't gonna take them type of hits. He stays in the pocket like Tom Brady, and he's just too small. He's too little. He's gonna continue to get hurt like that because he's playing grown men that's gonna throw him around like that. I mean, I hate it for the young man. Hell, I know a whole lot of guys that stand in there and throw accurate passes, and that's what he's good at. But he's just too small, man, to play in this on this level. Bodine said, "No, I don't think so. We still kicking too many field goals in the red zone. Just knowing the Cowboys, that will be back. Let Rush have one bad game. Watch and see." Yeah, yeah. So Bodine chimed in, and we'll knock it off with this. But I just kind of want to see what they say because of the business side of it and the amount of money they paying Dak. I don't care what Cooper Rush does. When Dak come back and he healthy, he's gonna play because they paying him a crap load of money. So that's just how it works.
That's not a reason to cut him if he can't play.
Who Dak?
Yeah,
No, Dak can't play because he got hurt. He got injured. But when his injury is done, no matter how good this other guy's playing, they're going to pull him out and put Dak back in because
okay,
Dak is making way too much money to sit on the sideline.
right.
Way too much money. Stampede said, BJ, why she got to suffer if your high blood pressure ass can't handle your business no more?
I
Now,
didn't
you
say she
damn
had to
sure about
suffer.
that.
I didn't say she had to suffer. It's just toys, toys galore. Toys are us. We bringing them back in business. I'm telling you, like, it's just I'm telling
And
you.
what you gonna do while she playing with the toy?
I don't know. This It's a whole new world. Look, it'll be a whole new experience. It's something she ain't never experienced before. She thought there's only one way to do it. Well, guess what, baby? There's another way where I'm not even involved and I'm really just I bet you didn't even know. Look, I paint a whole picture. Look.
Oh man, yeah. Hey, look, man, we gonna get out of here. Me and BJ, we really appreciate y'all, man. I think I can speak to you, BJ, when I say this. We really appreciate y'all. I thought it was fun. I thought it was funny. Some of it was funny. Um, yeah, we you guys like and share this video, share this podcast, man. And I appreciate everybody who come in, chiming in, and speaking, man. I think that's awesome. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing to me. I actually love it, man. For y'all to come in and speak, so it give us a chance to speak back. You know what I mean? But I really appreciate. We really appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? Each and every Monday and Wednesday, and yeah, y'all keep rocking with us, man. And we will. We'll see. BJ, you got something, man? Because I'm ready to chime on out of here.
Nah. Hey, everybody. We love you. Vince said it. We love you.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. We'll speak to y'all on Wednesday. Holla.